Turn me up some.
And we won't have to cry no more.
Yep.
What is up, my beautiful people? Conversations with Court, and I decided to do a sit down as I close out my 31 and bring in my 32. So yes, in 48 hours I will be 32 years old. I can't believe it because I've honestly 2 years ago or about a year ago, I really didn't think I was going to see to the age of 32. Like being hit back to back with chronic illnesses and me having pneumonia, COVID twice. Man, listen, these past 2 years, but specifically I'm going to do a self-reflection for the year 2023. Not even really 2023, but my 31st birthday, my 31st year, and talk about what I want for my 32nd birthday. So let's go on this journey, shall we? Because 31 has taught me so much. So much. This was the year that, oh my gosh. Is it? Yes, this is the year that I kicked off my book, my journal, my healing journal. This is the year that I have been booked and busy. Oh my gosh. We started that off with a bang, weren't we? Started my website, did speaking engagements. I'm doing a speaking engagement for a Boston community. I was going to go to Boston, and if y'all see my videos, I was going to go, but that's another story for another day. But I'm still doing their program. I'm just going to do it virtually. It's literally like 3 weeks away, and I think that's what's best. I can reach a larger target audience. So that's what I'm going to do. But I got to tell y'all that story another day after I get done my programming. But anyway, I have attended Bible study. I've been attending Bible study. It's crazy. Like, I would never imagine me attending Bible study. Nah, like, that was never. My prayer wall has been growing tremendously. I'm gaining closer to God, which I love that for me. I continue to work from home. That's a blessing. That's such a blessing. Man, like this year has been full of me crying, and I'm gonna cry during this video. I'm gonna cry. Or I can already feel it. But I'm grateful that this year has been filled with happy tears. Because God has told me, for every time that I've cried out of sorrow, that I'm going to cry happy tears. And I have had so much pain in my past that I thought it was no way possible. But anyway, and now I see that it's true, because I don't even cry when something bad happens no more. Like, you can't shake me. You can't hurt me more than I have already been through. Like, I've been through the fire. I've been through the storm. Man, I've been through every type of season. Downpours, tornadoes where I can't even see myself out. Like, I'm just going in heavy cycles. A cold winter, just deep, dark depression, right? I had my summer moments where I was just hot. I was angry, right? Every season I have went through. And this has taught me so much about me and my version of how I see life now. Oh my gosh. Like, the easiest way I can break it down is, like, let's just break it down in sections. My career, specifically my 9 to 5. I have been gracious enough to land this position as a social worker. I got licensed. I'm an LMSW. I'm going to be an LCSW. God sees fit, because I was looking at other states to move to relocate. And I don't necessarily need that. I currently applied for a position. I'm praying to the Most High. Lord, if I can get this position, I'm definitely praying for it. It's in my path. It's what I want. It's in outreach. I mean, all the qualifications. It's been so many times in my career that I was told that I didn't have the education enough. Like, I wasn't this, I wasn't that. I created a position and they then snatched it away from me and wanted somebody more qualified who was already licensed to do that job. All along, I was doing that job without no license. I have been bullied. I have been harassed because of what I bring to the table. People feel like though I'm going to take their positions. I don't want anybody's positions, you know, because I can only be positioned for what God positions me for. So all of that in my career, praying that my this job lands me to better finances and getting back to creating generational wealth, you know, not struggling from paycheck to paycheck, being able to live comfortably, you know, that's a big thing. Because I may make a good amount of money, but listen, Courtney, I still do struggle stuff. I don't know what, I still have some struggle tendencies. I don't even know why. And I don't know if it's the comfortability of me doing them, but just prime example. I don't know if y'all ever did this, but maybe it's just me. So I didn't have any more breakfast meat, but I had hot dogs. So what I did was I chopped the hot dogs in half and I sliced them up to where they look like I chopped up the sausage. And I had those for breakfast, like with pancakes, with bacon, with with eggs. Like, I really did. I had hot dogs for breakfast. I still like oodle noodles and sandwiches for dinner. You know, it's just that nostalgia that just brings me back to my childhood and where I was once happy and where I was once comfortable. But anyway, so yeah, I hope that, and I pray that my career continues to take off and I become a manager. I'm gonna say it. I will become a manager and then eventually a director, right? If God sees fit, because he may be like, Court, you're going to have your own business then. You're going to flourish without having that 9-to-5, without having to work for another company. But right now, this is where I feel as though I should be. And it's going to allow me to then travel and go do what I need to do and pay my business, right? So my business has taught me so much this year. I have grown as a businesswoman, presenting myself a certain way, speaking, collaborating, what I will do, what I will not do, creating healthy partnerships in a community is so big to me. And through that, through networking and me doing what I do, I've then landed other positions and I'm just all over the place and people just like, Courtney, your energy is so love, it's so this, it's so that, and I just be like, all I can say is thank you and just continue to show gratitude because God just uses me as a vessel. Like, he just uses me as a vessel. That's it. My business, I created that website this year, sold books, went to Atlanta, got flew out to Atlanta. That was on one of my videos. Remember that? When I was like, I'm gonna get flued out. I didn't even know I was getting flued out. And your girl got flued out within a couple weeks. I'm telling you, like, I be speaking into existence. So yes, I have done so much in regards to my business. I'm just looking for year two. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm even saying that. Like, I did a year of free work in my business, completely free. Like, a lot of my gigs were free, just so I can get my name out there. And I told God, I said, just let me do it. I'll do it for a year for free. But next year, run me my money, run me my checks, in God's name. But no. So yes, I that's some of the things that I really desire in my business, and to continue to flourish and to continue to make a difference and impacting women and children and the youth, traveling, doing workshops. I love to do that. I love to have these meaningful conversations, these healing conversations, because this is the best way to heal. You have to talk about it. You have to talk about it. You can't let it out. Even if you don't talk to me, talk to somebody else, you talk to the Most High. I'm telling you, you got to have these conversations. You got to have the conversations. That's the only way to heal. Conversations do the work. Conversations do the work. So yes, my business, Conversations with Court, will be hitting year 2. My workshops, I Don't Look Like What I've Been Through series, I did that. The summer program I did in Philadelphia, at Dixon Hall, or the Dixon House. Yeah. So my next goal is to definitely start heading down south a little bit more, to definitely start speaking in larger rooms, and I mean like 200 to 500 people. That's my goal. Just one time, Lord, me and him have a deal, okay? Me and him are like this. Put me in a room and I will do the rest. He already knows. You can send Court. Send me in, Coach. Send me in. But no, seriously. My health. My health. This year, I was doing the gym for a while, but recently, like, I haven't been feeling my best, so I have been taking a break from the gym. I miss the gym. I noticed that I'm one of those gym girlies. I may not be exactly fit, but I do love my body when I am actively in the gym, because this, oh my gosh, it gotta go. It gotta go. She gotta be tamed. She has to be tamed. So I noticed, like, especially with my MS and working out, it really does help. I had to get an iron infusion. Oh my gosh, I got so sick after that. They was like, it's gonna take, first of all, they told me it's gonna be 20 minutes. Second of all, they told me the symptoms were gonna last 3 days. I felt like I had the flu. But I did get my MRIs back for my MS, so there's not as many spots on my brain, but I gotta confirm on that, because he ain't called me after I got the imaging done. So in my eyes, that's a good sign. My leukemia, it's no longer in remission, but that's okay, because I was just being very stubborn and was like, I'm not gonna take my medication. But I'm taking my medication now. So yes, but the numbers wasn't sky high. They was just like, my platelet count just went up, and she was like, you gotta get this under control, and I was like, okay, fine. So that's that. Like, even now, like, I've been having very bad chest pains, shoulder pains, just not feeling the best. So this week I definitely will be hitting the gym back after I pay my membership, because Planet Fitness, they don't miss a beat. So yes, I really do want to focus on my health. I still want to get out of the 200s. Like, I'm like 210 right now, so I definitely know I can get out of the 200s by the end of the year. So that's what I will be doing in regards to my health. And I want to continue to stay healthy. I want it to continue, like, 32 to be a very healthy year for me, regardless of my diagnosis. I don't think I've been in the hospital this year. Thank goodness. So let's make it another year. Let's make it another year, please. No, seriously, please make it another year, because yeah, that was a lot. That was definitely a lot. Hold on. And I also really want to work on my health because of the inflammation within my body, because MS is just basically your body being super having a lot of inflammation, and also it attacks the nervous system. So when I'm stressed and I don't feel good, like, I feel it, you know what I mean? It makes me sick. My hair will start falling out. My body, stress is actually the number one killer. If you don't, like, stress will exacerbate any other illnesses that you have already going on in your body. It's like the backup okay? You know how your body's going through something and it caused the backup stress. Stress is coming to take you out, literally. So yeah, specifically. And look at my hands. They're like sausages. Do you hear me? Sausages. So I really am going to focus on my health. Because I love to run. I love to walk. I love to be outside. I love exercising. So me getting back to that is definitely going to make me feel better. Which leads me to my next topic, love. This year, oh my goodness, has taught me so much about love. It has taught me what I want in a relationship, what I desire. Having to walk away from people that I really thought was going to be right there beside me this entire time was so hard for me. Even in my love life, and people be like, think I have multiple dudes. Girl, none. I have a zero. I have a zero tolerance. Like I can't. And I learned that like that I'm not much of a fighter. And I'm sorry to anybody that thinks I'm going to fight for their relationship, because God has never been a pick me. So why am I going to be a pick me to it that can't even pick himself in most tough situations? They don't know how to isolate. They don't know how to be with themselves. You know what I mean? So it's like if a man makes me try to be a pick me to him, I let it go. I let it go, because that's stress in my life. You know, that's like, hey, pick me. Look, I'm here to love you, but you will automatically feel my love. And I have had times and moments in my past relationships over this past year, and I'm like, why do you keep coming back? And they're like, because of your love. And I'm like, so my love is good enough to come back to, but not good enough to stay? Like, that doesn't make sense to me, you know? And it just makes me think back to like how God chooses to love us. And he's like, if you want to come with me, I welcome you with open arms. And that's how I love. Like, if you want this relationship, then I want it too. Like, of course I want you to be here, but I'm not going to beg you to be here. I'm not going to say that you have to choose. I'm not going to say this. You're going to show me in your actions what you choose. You're going to show me the way you love me, where you want to be. Because I'm going to show you in my actions and my words and what I do that I love this relationship and I love this for us. So if you don't have that same thought pattern or process, and you be like, oh, I go see a hottie with a body and I go over there, go. Because Courtney is going to continue to do what Courtney does. And it's just like, oh, you laugh, you didn't give me a chance because I'm doing this, I'm keeping this. I said, you're not keeping this, because you don't have to keep it. It's already yours. It's not going anywhere. You know how you don't have to keep a dog, keep a pet, you know, keep me. I'm not meant to be kept. I'm meant to be loved. You're meant to be loved. I'm not a prized possession. I'm a blessing. And blessings come and go. So even if you don't choose me, I still choose myself, and I still go on with my life and doing what I need to do. And I love you enough to let you go. This year I had to have a tough conversation. Story time. I had somebody on block. And it wasn't because I didn't want to talk to them anymore. It was because I was avoiding a conversation that I knew that had to be had. And God told me to unblock them. And he was preparing me for this conversation. So I was already like, this conversation is coming. So I unblocked him. Not even 2 hours later, this person calls me. Tells me exactly what God has already prepared me to tell me. And I was just like, okay, all right. Like, just, can we, like, God, I did the mission. I did what you wanted me to do. You know what I mean? And I let it go. Like, I had to let it go. And I was hurt. I was so hurt, because even though God has prepared me for it, even though I seen it, and I told this person it was going to happen, that pain was still like, it was still blindsiding. It was still so detrimental. You get what I'm saying? And I knew that it was God. I knew it was God. Because the way God comforted me. He was like, Quinny, what are you crying for? And I was just like, to be quite honest, I had no reason to cry because he already prepared me, you know? And in that moment, it was just like, you know what you want. You know what you deserve. And if this is not it, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. 5 on the clock when I said that. You have to let it go. If it's not what you want and it's hurting you, you got to let it go. And people always say, like, oh, when I get in a relationship, I'm going to change. It's like, no. You don't change because of that relationship. You change because you want to change. You change because you want to grow. You want to expand. Like, I was watching a documentary, or I was watching something, and it was talking about love and needing to change in a relationship. And it's just like, I never ask my partners to change because I love them for who they are. Just like that, the way we're supposed to love. It's like, hey, if you want to be with me, thank you, Spirit. If you want to be with me, right, this is what I require. I want you to act this way. I want you to be this way. I need you to say those things. And it's just like you're limiting that person from being their true, authentic selves, and limiting that person to only be exactly what your ideal of a good partner is. You're going to show me what you believe a good partner is, and I'm going to show you what I believe a good partner is. And if you see me do something that you love, you're like, oh my gosh, she does that? I never even thought about that. And it may inspire you. That's the point. That's the thing about love. When people get in a relationship and they say, I want him to change, I want her to do this, and she needs to do that, I'm like, then go find that person that does that. Why are you going to try to... God has already made that person to be that way, but you want to mold them to what you want. Go find that person that you want. But the thing is, you want that person to change to fit your lifestyle. And it's like, no. That person is going to fit into your life. My nose is itching. Now, y'all know anything about my nose itching. Y'all know I'm about to expect a visitor. Somebody's about to come to my crib within the next 5 days. I guarantee you. But anyway. But if you know anything, that person is automatically going to fit into your life. And that's what I desire. Like, you're going to come into my life and it's going to be easy. It's not going to be hard. You know, I learned in this year, I love to be led. I love to be led. I love to be educated, right? I love to, like, be pushed. That's me. And a lot of these men find me intimidating, right? And it's just like, because I'm too independent. I'm independent because you're making me be a nigga, and I really don't want to be that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to live a soft life. Just being able to go with the flow of things, not always having a thing, not always having to work. I work everywhere else, but with you, I don't want it to be work. Now, are your relationships going to have ups and downs? Are you going to be miscommunications? Yes. I am a great communicator. I love to talk. Like, whatever is on your mind, it don't even matter about, like, whether you think it's going to hurt me or not. I love to have those conversations with my significant other. Man, I would tell you to pull up a chair right now. Let me get my wine so we can have this conversation. You know, I don't even argue. Because even when I'm hurting the most, and even though I got tears coming on my face, I'm still open to understanding that other person's perspective. A lot of people can't love like that, which is why I also know that God is like, He don't allow me to date everybody. He doesn't allow a lot of men to come in my circle, into my passing, because it can be dangerous for me. Because I'm so kind and I'm so loving, and some men will take that to their advantage. And I don't need that stress in my life. They'll take it to my advantage, and they'll try to manipulate me, then causing me stress and causing my illness to exacerbate. And I don't want that. So until then, you know, I feel as though it's in alignment with me, I chill and I fall back. I chill. I'm not chasing after no man. I'm not chasing after no relationship. You know, it's like how God has always taught me. Like, He welcomes me back with open arms. If somebody has changed and somebody's willing to do the work to heal them, not for me. You know what I mean? Because I'm still going to do me. I'm still going to be the exact same person, love the exact same way, unconditionally, the best way I know how. You know what I mean? Unless my partner be like, hey, Court, that hurts me. I'm like, okay, well, let's talk about this. Let's have this conversation. You get what I'm saying? Because it may be something that I don't even recognize. But if I feel as though that I need to change and they're not manipulating me, okay. But if I feel as though I'm trying to be manipulated to fit their needs, no. No. Because at this point in my life, I'm looking for ease. I'm looking for peace. I'm looking for laughter, right? A man with ambition that has his own vision for not only himself but also for us, because I told you I'll let you lead. I will let you lead, and I will be right next to you, rooting you on, cheering you on. You know, a partnership, a friendship at best. Like, you be able to tell me anything. That's the kind of love I desire, and that's what God is like, Queenie, it's coming. It's coming, because I have been through the test, and it this year has taught me that when people find out that you love them, you know what I mean? You know how people test God's loyalty and will do stupid shit over and over and over again because they think God got their back, and then they be like, oh, that one time out of 10 times they done tried God, he let you fall, and be like, God, what happened? It's because you kept testing them, right? That happens to me in my relationships over and over and over again. I'm often tested on my loyalty. I'm often tested on my love. I'm often tested on my strength. And it's just like, oh, you're hurting. You got this, Court. You know what I mean? You're not that dependent woman. Don't act like that. You get what I'm saying? I just be like, but I'm not. I do it because I have no choice. I have to be strong. Because if I allow myself to fall, nobody is going to catch me except the Most High. So why would I sit here and keep falling over and over again, testing God's loyalty, when I can put in the work and we can grow together? We can, make changes together. And it's like, men have tested me time and time again, and just see how much I actually love them. Oh, this didn't run her away. So let me see if this. And then when I actually walk away, they get hurt because they're just like, see, I knew you was too good to be true. It's like, no, I'm not too good to be true. I am still the same Courtney. I'm still the same person that loves you. I just know that I am being played with, and I don't have to deal with that. So if you're not going to love me correctly, you can go over here. Yes, I still love you, but I'm still going to go that way. I know I said this 1,000 times. But that's how I genuinely feel. Because God never said, force me to love me. He showed you his love despite of. I show you my love despite of. And you have the choice to come with me or not. And accepting the fact that people have that choice, have that free will to not come with you, to not want to do this journey with you. And I'm okay with that now. Before I wasn't. Before I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do this? But it could be a multitude of reasons, but it has nothing to do with you, because as long as I know that I'm doing it with pure intentions and I'm doing it with absolute love, what more can you do? You can't do anything. You can't say anything. So I desire a love like mine, like I give, a love that's reciprocated, a love that's timeless and joyful. Lots of conversing, growing together, just doing what we love, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's podcasting, whether it's whatever it is, like, just love and support each other and encourage each other to grow, because we are one separately before we become one together. And I drive on that, because I really know that love I desire is out there, and I've been praying on it. Also, a person that we match when it comes to our kids. Oh, parenting. We're gonna talk about parenting. We have to match on parenting. I don't necessarily beat my son. I don't really like that. I don't. I do a lot of conversing with my son as well. Me and my son talk a lot. sometimes it's the same lessons over and over and over again. But he's a kid, you know, and I understand that it's going to take a million times for it to get drilled in his head. We talk about his feelings a lot, which is, you know, great. I didn't mean to say but I'm like, it is great, but it's also teaching me how to become a better parent, because the things he tells me, he was like, Mom, you did hurt my feelings, or that was a little too harsh. Or when I teach him a lot with sarcasm. I'm very sarcastic. So he gives it back to me, but I allow him to do that because he's human first. Now, if he crosses the line, I'll be like, hold up, kid. I'm still your mom. Chill out. So, like, the other day, I told him to clean his room, clean up underneath his bed, do this. So, what did he do? He come in my room acting just like me. Did you clean your room? Get this up. And he's like, what's underneath your bed? And start taking a broom and going underneath my bed. And I was just like, I didn't really clean it. He was like, did you clean it? I was like, no, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Like, no, I didn't clean it. And he's just like, okay, all right. I'm just like, well, I'm just telling you, I didn't clean it. So there goes that. Whatever you was trying to do, kid, it ain't work. My chest has really been hurting, y'all. But so yes, let's talk about traveling. What do I look forward to year 32? And that's really just traveling. I really do want to travel a lot more. I want to take Jordan on some nice places, some nice trips with me. I want to, I don't know exactly what I do. I do definitely want to go out the country. I want to go out the country. I do want to relocate. I'm praying that next year I'm able to relocate to a different state. This state has brought a lot of turmoil for me. My business has grown by a lot of hardships and relationships, a lot of really negative memories for me. So I really do think it's time for me to get up out of here. I'm looking forward to, I'm 32. I'm looking forward to this weight loss transformation because your girl come and snatch. I'm looking for a healthier me. I'm looking forward to expansion. I'm looking forward to dating, being in a healthy relationship, you know, that's going to lead to marriage. But until then, just staying focused, staying to myself. I really want to learn how to be more domesticated because I am not domesticated at all. I'm not. I'm working on it. Lord knows I am working on it. Keep heightening up my prayer life. Keep enjoying Bible study. More joyful times. Expansion. I just can't stop it when I say expansion. Healing. I'm looking at my prayer wall. There's so many things I wrote down on my prayer wall that I'm just like, I don't even know what's up there anymore because I just write it down, see the vision, I give it to God. Praying that my son has a better relationship with his dad. He has that up on his prayer wall. I don't even know how the hell this kid got it up on my damn prayer wall, but he wrote a paragraph praying for his father, which he does every day. I love my son for that. I commend him to that because he prays for that man. When I tell you, you can't say about his dad. You can't say nothing about his father. But I definitely do pray that one day that they do come back together. Because, yeah, he definitely misses him. I do too, but, you know, that's life. What else? Continue of healing, branching my faith. Small wins. My bathroom finally got redone. Praying that I'm able to pay off this car when I get this new job. Just continue to grow, man. Continue to grow. I'm calling 2024 my Kobe year. And if you know Kobe, you know, when he was on the Lakers, 24, he, in a documentary, they said that he said that was as growth. That represented growth for him. So I'm definitely looking for my Kobe year. Definitely 2024. So yes, I don't know, man. My hair is growing back. You see, Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Wait till it gets done, y'all. You won't say nothing. Y'all won't say nothing. Well, I do pray for much success, blessings, love. Doing videos with my man. I'm gonna be doing videos with my man. I'm telling you, yes, I will be with my son. Seeing more of them. Seeing like I got a man, but when I do, you can be seeing them. So yes, so I guess this is to 31, and cheers to 32. I'm out.